What is up, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee back with some news, some NFL news here. Baker Mayfield has a message to the city of Cleveland, the fans. Word is Deshaun Watson is on his way to Cleveland. They got the deal worked out, is what we're hearing. It's still not official. Hit the comments with your thoughts. I'm a diehard Bills fan, as I'm sure a lot of you guys, who's happened with the channel already know. We have the Chandler Jones watch going on today. Interesting time in the off season. You know what I'm saying? So hit the comments, guys, with your thoughts about this story or any other moves going on in the NFL. Stuff that's being discussed, who you want your team to sign, just anything that's happen, any kind of transactions. Let's discuss it all below. So he says, Cleveland, the past 4 years have been nothing short of truly life-changing since I heard my name called in that draft to go to Cleveland. This is not a message with hidden meaning. This is strictly to thank the city of Cleveland for embracing my family and me. So just real quick, this is sounding like a goodbye, right? It seems inevitable that Deshaun is on his way to Cleveland. Who knows? Before I even get this video out, it may already, go down and hit the news. We have made many memories and shared growing in this process through all the ups and downs. I have no clue what happens next, which is the meaning behind the silence I have had during the duration of this process. I can only control what I can, which is trusting in God's plan throughout his process. So, what do you guys think, man, real quick, before I continue on? I've been very vocal on my channel. Baker Mayfield has not lived up to expectations. A lot of people might say, the scheme that they run offensively, strategically what they do, it hasn't meshed with Baker, or, there wasn't enough talent at this position or that position. I don't know. Like the Browns have constantly. I saw someone comment yesterday and say, "Man, how are the Browns always every offseason for the past however many years always got some pretty big names coming to the team, coming to Cleveland, or they're in the running to sign a lot of priority free agents. How do they keep doing it? Like I really feel like Cleveland has been a lot of buzz around their name, landing a lot of free agents and stuff like that, making trades and everything. And I don't know, they just can't translate it to success, right? I mean, they did make the playoffs. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a mess. So anyways, I have given this franchise everything I have. That is something I've always done at every stage and at every level, and that will not change wherever I take my next step. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you to the fans who truly embraced who I am and the mentality that aligns so well with this city's hardworking people. Cleveland will always be a part of Emily and my story, and we will always be thankful for the impact it has had and will have in our lives. Sincerely, Baker Reagan Mayfield, signing it with his middle name. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but you don't see that much, right? Like, don't they always say, it's kind of wild, right? Assassins, like Lee Harvey Oswald and ish like that. They always throw their middle names in the mix, but definitely seems like a goodbye message to me. I'm sure. I don't know. I get the feeling Baker already knows it's a Rizzy. Maybe not. Maybe not. You know what I mean? But comment, let me know what you guys think. But getting back to what I was saying about him not living to expectations, let me know if you guys agree with that. Also, let me know, is he a bust to you up till this point? I mean, we've seen guys like Alex Smith is a guy that pops in my head a lot that, definitely showed that he had talent and potential, but it took him a long time to really hit that success. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm saying all this, I'm not saying Baker has been just absolutely atrocious, but he hasn't been too good in my opinion. Hey, my quarterback, Josh Allen, clearly leaps and bounds better than Baker Mayfield. No one ever wanted to hear that about Baker. They were so high on him, but it is what it is. Let's see what the people are talking about here in the replies, and then we'll close the video out. But make sure to jump in the comments, guys. Let's talk. Make sure to hit the like, the subscribe, the bell. If you're new over here, we drop videos every day. It's all about hearing from you guys, the people, and we talk about music, sports, news, current events, all that. And you see he captioned this: with many uncertainties, here is where my head and heart is. Let's see. First reply said, hate it when guys come into the league and seem to focus harder on the self-promoting rather than honoring their craft. Mediocrity shouldn't be so heavily rewarded. Cut out the acting and go play football. Stop doing thousands of commercials and play the game. Damn. That was from the Powder Blues, who is a Chargers fan there, according to their avatar and name, obviously, the Powder Blues. But damn, he said Baker, more worried about promoting himself than, doing what he's got to do and focusing to master his craft as a QB in the NFL. Someone's replied and said, you do realize that all of the filming for the commercials occurs during the months when they are not even really practicing, right? McNeil, who I'm not really sure who this guy is, but he's got the check mark. America is America's least popular sports commentator. Cleveland Browns, baseball Guardians, Cavs. So this guy is a Cleveland sports enthusiast and commentator. Interesting. Oh, I'm already following the guy. Jeez. As I stated, I'm a diehard Bills fan. Buffalo Bills and Cleveland Browns actually kind of almost like, I don't know, comment and let me know if you guys would agree with this. They're almost kind of like our cousins in a way, I feel like. Like the Raiders are, because, obviously going way back to the AFL days, but at one point in time, R.I.P. Ralph Wilson gave Al Davis a like $200,000 or $250,000 loan back in the day to keep the Raiders afloat when they were going to go under, which back then, nowadays that's like millions, and it's a lot more money than $250,000 by today's standards and everything. But so like, I don't know, it's kind of like we've had a connection with the Browns. You know what I mean? We're close to each other when we play each other. They call it the battle for Lake Erie. You know what I mean? Two cities that both get hit with that lake effect snow. But also when the Browns lost their team to Baltimore, the dog pound came to Buffalo. Like there was a section at the Bills games. Back then it was still Rich Stadium. That was like a little dog pound section. So that was cool, and I like to see that, man, because that was fucked up that the Browns lost their team. I'm so happy for them that they got their team back. But he says we were always remember the good games. Cheer Baker. Damn, doesn't seem that long ago. What we gonna do when Carr or Mariota leads us to an 8-9 last place finish in the North? Who? I ain't reading that comment. Let's see. Whatever happens, thank you for leading this franchise city and turning the Browns around. I hope and pray you are here next season, but we'll always deeply appreciate you wherever you end up. And I'll read two more, and then I'm going to close this thing out. Baker, I think I speak for many in Cleveland when I say there will always be love for you here. No matter what happens, you will always have brought us more success than the Browns have had in decades. Forever thankful. And then someone responded to that by saying, and he had to go through all that crap thrown at him from who I am sure he believed was his friend in OBJ. OBJ did him so wrong, and now the organization he has given everything to. He has a rocket for an arm and an amazing accuracy when healthy. You deserve so much better, Baker. So, hey, what a crazy turn of events that was. OBJ, you know what I'm saying, and Baker. There was some tension behind the scenes we didn't know about. We find out because OBJ's dad starts hitting him with them insta fingers and dissing Baker Mayfield and just flat out saying he is hating on his son, don't want to throw him the ball. OBJ stops practicing, stops showing up. He gets his wish, ends up, with a new team, with the Rams, and wins the Super Bowl. Ain't that crazy? And then here Baker Mayfield is now. What did you guys think about that situation? I remember Baker responded and was like, you know, I can't remember the exact words that he said, but he basically was like, listen, I ain't tripping off that. These are two guys that I talk to face to face. Like, I'll worry about what they got the balls to say to my face. I'm paraphrasing with that, but that's pretty much what he said. But what did you guys think about that situation and this situation and everything we touched on in this video? Is Baker a bust? Is Deshaun on his way? That'll be huge for the Browns, in my opinion. Obviously Deshaun's been out of football, but man, that dude, what an athlete, what a quarterback. Crazy situation. Not just with Deshaun, but the whole Houston franchise just fell apart in a couple seasons, right? But I've been holding you guys long enough. Anyone who still is here, if you did listen to this whole video and you're still here now, comment still here. Just curious. But that'll do it, guys. Look forward to hearing what everyone's got to say in the comments. Stay tuned. More content coming. Like I said, sports, music, news, and much more. Things are heating up in this NFL offseason. Interesting time, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gone.